When a viral TikTok star finds herself in a courtroom battle over a 20 million shilling apartment, you know there's more to this story than meets the eye. Today, we're diving deep into the shocking legal drama surrounding Azziad Nasenya, Kenya's social media queen, and how a financial institution is trying to auction off her luxury Kileleshwa property. But here's the twist that nobody saw coming. Aziad claims this entire auction process is completely illegal, and she's not backing down without a fight. If you've been following the Kenyan entertainment scene, you already know who Azziad Nasenya is. But for those just catching up, let me paint you the picture. This young woman went from being a regular university student to becoming one of East Africa's most recognizable faces, all thanks to a 15-second TikTok video that changed everything. We're talking about the woman who made the Utawazana challenge go viral, catapulting her into stardom and opening doors to opportunities most people can only dream of. But success in the digital age comes with its own unique set of challenges, and what we're witnessing right now is a perfect example of how quickly things can spiral when big money and legal complications collide. Aziad's rise to fame wasn't just about dance moves and catchy songs, it represented something much bigger. She became the face of a new generation of African content creators who were proving that social media could be a legitimate pathway to financial independence and celebrity status. The journey from viral sensation to property owner in one of Nairobi's most exclusive neighborhoods is a testament to how the creator economy has evolved in Kenya. Kileleshwa isn't just any residential area. We're talking about one of the most sought-after locations in Nairobi, where property values continue to skyrocket and owning real estate there is considered a major achievement. For a young influencer to secure a property worth over 20 million shillings in this area speaks volumes about the earning potential of digital content creation in today's economy. But here's where the story takes a dramatic turn. According to the legal documents that have emerged, a Savings and Credit Cooperative Society, commonly known as a SACCO, has initiated proceedings to auction Azziad's Kileleshwa apartment. Now, if you're not familiar with how SACCOs operate in Kenya, these are financial institutions that have become increasingly popular for providing loans and investment opportunities, especially for young professionals and entrepreneurs who might not qualify for traditional bank financing. The relationship between influencers and financial institutions has always been complex. Banks and SACCOs often view social media income as unstable or unpredictable, making it challenging for content creators to access traditional financing. However, as the creator economy has matured, many financial institutions have started recognizing the legitimate earning potential of successful influencers and have begun offering specialized products to serve this market. What makes this case particularly intriguing is Azziad's response to the auction threat. Rather than quietly settling or negotiating behind closed doors, she's chosen to take the matter to court, alleging that the SACCO's attempt to auction her property is illegal. This decision to fight publicly suggests either genuine confidence in her legal position or a strategic move to leverage her public platform in the battle ahead. The legal implications of this case extend far beyond just one influencer's property dispute. We're looking at a situation that could set important precedents for how financial institutions can interact with social media personalities and their assets. The creator economy in Kenya and across Africa is still relatively new territory for traditional legal frameworks, and cases like this one help establish the boundaries and protections that will govern future interactions. From a financial perspective, the numbers involved here are significant. A 20 million shilling property represents serious wealth accumulation for someone who built their career on social media platforms. This isn't just about a luxury apartment. It's about the legitimacy of influencer income and the recognition of social media careers as sustainable, long-term business ventures.
The choice of Kileleshwa as the location for this property investment also tells us something about Azziad's business acumen. This neighborhood has consistently shown strong appreciation in property values, making it not just a place to live, but a strategic investment. Young, successful Kenyans often view property ownership in areas like Kileleshwa as both a status symbol and a hedge against inflation. But let's talk about what illegal auction actually means in this context. When someone alleges that an auction is illegal, they're typically claiming that proper procedures weren't followed, that notifications weren't properly served, or that the underlying debt or default that triggered the auction proceedings is being disputed. For Aziad to make such a claim suggests that she believes the SACO has overstepped its legal authority or failed to follow required protocols. The publicity surrounding this case also highlights the unique challenges faced by public figures when dealing with financial difficulties. For most people, a dispute with a financial institution might be handled quietly through lawyers and private negotiations. But when you're a public figure with millions of followers, every legal battle becomes a public spectacle, with potential impacts on brand partnerships, endorsement deals, and overall public image. This situation also raises important questions about financial literacy among young influencers. The transition from viral fame to sustainable wealth management isn't always smooth, and many content creators struggle with the business and financial aspects of their careers. The pressure to maintain a certain lifestyle and image can sometimes lead to financial decisions that look good on social media but may not be sustainable in the long term. The SACO's perspective in this dispute is also worth considering. These institutions have their own obligations to members and shareholders, and they can't simply ignore loan defaults or payment issues because someone is famous. However, they also need to ensure that their collection and enforcement procedures comply with all legal requirements, especially when dealing with high-profile cases that will inevitably attract public scrutiny.
What's particularly interesting about this case is the timing. The Kenyan influencer market has matured significantly over the past few years, with many content creators now commanding substantial fees for brand partnerships and endorsements. Companies are increasingly recognizing the value of influencer marketing, especially for reaching younger demographics. This has created opportunities for influencers to generate significant income, but it has also created new challenges around financial management and business operations. The legal battle also reflects broader trends in how traditional financial institutions are adapting to the creator economy. As more young people build careers in digital content creation, financial institutions are having to develop new approaches to assessing creditworthiness and managing relationships with clients whose income streams might be very different from traditional employment or business models. For Aziad personally, this legal battle represents more than just a property dispute. Her brand has been built around success, empowerment, and achievement. Having her financial affairs become the subject of public legal proceedings could potentially impact her ability to secure future brand partnerships and maintain her position as a role model for young Kenyan entrepreneurs. The outcome of this case could have significant implications for other influencers and content creators across Kenya and the broader East African region. If Aziad is successful in challenging the auction as illegal, it could embolden other creators to more aggressively defend their rights when dealing with financial institutions. Conversely, if the SACO prevails, it might encourage other lenders to take stronger enforcement actions against borrowers in the creator economy. There's also a generational aspect to this story that shouldn't be overlooked. Aziad represents a generation of young Africans who have embraced technology and social media as legitimate business platforms. Their success challenges traditional notions of career paths and wealth creation, but it also creates new types of conflicts with established institutions that may not fully understand or appreciate these new economic models. The 20 million shilling valuation of the property also speaks to the broader real estate market dynamics in Nairobi. Kileleshwa has become increasingly popular among young professionals and entrepreneurs, driving up property values and making it a symbol of success for Kenya's emerging middle class. For many young people, owning property in areas like Kileleshwa represents the achievement of significant life goals. Moving forward, this case will likely be watched closely by both the influencer community and the financial services sector. The legal argument and eventual resolution could help establish clearer guidelines for how financial institutions should handle relationships with clients in the creator economy, and what protections and procedures should be in place when disputes arise. The broader implications extend beyond just Kenya's borders. Across Africa, young content creators are building significant businesses and accumulating substantial wealth through social media platforms. How traditional institutions adapt to serve this market, and how legal frameworks evolve to protect the interests of all parties will be crucial for the continued growth and development of the creator economy on the continent. As this legal battle unfolds, it serves as a fascinating case study in the intersection of traditional finance, new economy careers, and public relations in the digital age. Whether Aziad's allegations of illegal auction procedures are upheld or dismissed, the case has already highlighted important questions about how our financial and legal systems are adapting to serve the next generation of entrepreneurs and content creators. The stakes couldn't be higher, not just for Aziad and her 20 million shilling apartment, but for an entire generation of digital entrepreneurs who are watching to see how the system responds when one of their own decides to fight back against what they perceive as unfair treatment by traditional institutions.